The best gaming phones aren't simply the fastest phones around. Designed to offer more than just a fast processor and a great screen, gaming phones tend to include features specifically tailored to gamers, along with distinctive designs. Buying a gaming phone involves considering distinct factors. You need great performance, a large, high-resolution screen with a high refresh rate, good battery life, and, ideally, software and hardware additions tailor-made for gaming. After researching the market, we have come up with the top 5 best gaming phones from the market. They will do what they are intended for and some more. So without further ado, let's start with the video. And don't forget to check the product link in the description. Number 1. Apple iPhone 14. The iPhone 14 Pro Max isn't just the most powerful phone around. It's a joy to use, thanks to the clever new dynamic island for displaying notifications and live activities. Apple's largest Pro model also delivers fantastic cameras, including a new 48MP main shooter and always-on display, compelling action mode for video, and excellent battery life. It's pricey, but it's also the best phone money can buy. Well, you get the best cameras in a phone based on my testing, a new always-on display, and a clever dynamic island that replaces the notch with a smaller area that delivers alerts and live activities on the fly. I also got a kick out of using the camera's new action mode for capturing video. Other smartphones have a similar feature, but the combination of the iPhone 14 Pro Max's video quality and its super steady footage feels a bit like magic. Also magical is the ease with which you can switch between multiple phone numbers using this flagship's eSIM functionality, though some will lament the utter lack of a physical SIM card tray. Once again, Apple has made the fastest phone around with its A16 Bionic chip, but it's not really about benchmarks. Instead, it's about what this chip enables, from the always-on display to the powerful 48MP camera, and what it can do. Add an extra long battery life and you have the best iPhone you can buy, as well as the best phone you can buy, period. The other benefits of going for the iPhone are its strong photography abilities, its newly added always-on display, and the also new dynamic island notch that gives you more screen to play with. It's also worth noting that the iPhone 14 Pro is cheaper and more compact while using the same chipset. However, the Pro Max is our top pick since we prefer having a larger display and extra battery life. Number 2. Galaxy S22 Plus. Think of the Galaxy S22 Plus as a refined version of the Galaxy S21 Plus. From the design to the beautiful display, the Galaxy S22 Plus is certainly a good Android phone, even if the improvements are marginal. Still, if you've got an older phone, this is a solid upgrade. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus is the epitome of an iterative upgrade. It looks and performs similarly to its predecessor, enough so that I find it difficult to truly distinguish this phone from the Galaxy S21 Plus that came before it mostly. Thankfully, last year's middle Galaxy S child was a very good handset on its own, and our Galaxy S22 Plus review finds that this follow-up is also a solid device. The Galaxy S22 Plus is available to buy right now, starting at. It comes in black, white, green, and pink gold colors, with graphite, cream, sky blue, and violet available as online-only options. Samsung commands almost the same retail presence as Apple, which means that you can walk into any electronics or carrier store and pick up a Galaxy S22 Plus. That's not so true for all Android phones. Whether you want to cash in on the Samsung.com pre-order bonuses or exclusive colors or get a device on a carrier payment plan, you have tons of options, now that pre-orders are underway. The S22 Plus has a 120Hz panel and a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor like all of this year's top flagships. Plus, its 5G support extends to millimeter wave networks as well as sub-6 GHz ones, which allows for the quickest data speeds on the planet for when you're gaming online away from home. Although it does offer Xbox Game Pass support, the Galaxy S22 Plus doesn't offer much strictly in the way of dedicated gaming features, though it's just an all-around great flagship device that also happens to be one of the best gaming phones. Number 3. OnePlus 10T. The OnePlus 10T targets power users with top-tier performance and charging plus good battery life. And it's less than the OnePlus 10 Pro. But OnePlus drops features like wireless charging, a telephoto camera, and more, making the OnePlus 10T a device with weirdly limited appeal when compared to the Google Pixel 6 Pro or the OnePlus 10 Pro. For this midlife revision of the OnePlus 10 Pro, OnePlus decided to strip out a lot of what makes the OnePlus 10 Pro one of the best Android phones. Instead, the focus with the 10T is more on speed and power. The phone's new silicon and charging standard offer impressive results, but it's hard to see that the extra performance and cheaper start price are worth missing out on the better display, Hasselblad cameras, and the ever-convenient OnePlus Alert slider that you get with the older model. Looking at the OnePlus 10T from the back, you can see the family resemblance with the OnePlus 10 Pro. The back of the phone features the same style of bump as the 10 Pro, except the back glass now curves up to meet it instead of there being two distinct levels. This is because OnePlus decided to use the room normally taken up by the slider for more battery, faster charging, and improved 5G connectivity. Still, it's sad to see the slider's departure, as it was one of the most distinctive things about OnePlus phones. I think I'd rather it stayed instead of the other upgrades, because as we'll see later on, OnePlus is hardly struggling for battery capacity or charging speed. The Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 delivers a performance boost over the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, which OnePlus augments by packing the phone with RAM. The OnePlus 10T also features a new cooling system to keep the phone from overheating during marathon gaming sessions. Number 4. REDMAGIC 7S Pro. The REDMAGIC 7S Pro is one of the cheapest pathways to Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor on the market right now, earning it a mention on this list of the best gaming phones. For just, you can have a device with a high-end chipset, up to 18GB of RAM, and a 6.8-inch 120Hz AMOLED display with an under-display camera that give you even more room for gaming. A fan inside also ensures the device can run demanding titles optimally, and 65W charging makes sure you'll never be out of power for long. The REDMAGIC 7S Pro is almost identical to the previous REDMAGIC 7 Pro. The REDMAGIC 7S Pro makes up for in the company's usual way an excellent ratio of price to power. To make the 7S Pro, REDMAGIC added a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chip to its established combo of physical fan cooling, capacitive triggers, and a big screen with an under-display camera. Refinements to these seem permanently just out of reach for REDMAGIC and are two big reasons why you may want to avoid this phone. REDMAGIC equipped the 7S Pro with a 6.8-inch AMOLED screen with FHD resolution and no punch hole or notch ruining the view, thanks to an under-display camera. The patch of display hiding the camera is a bit more obvious than it is on the REDMAGIC sibling phone, the ZTE Axon 40 Ultra, but you hardly notice the difference in pixels when using the gaming phone. Processing power is just as important for a gaming phone as a good display, and fortunately, the Magic has as much oomph as you'll find on any of the best Android phones right now. It uses the latest Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset, and either 12GB or 18GB RAM to provide plenty of memory capacity. Number 5. Black Shark 5 Pro. The Black Shark 5 Pro is the first dedicated gaming phone that we can honestly recommend. The best part about the Black Shark 5 Pro, however, is the physical shoulder buttons. These magnetic triggers pop up when you want them, offering real, tactile feedback during gameplay. If you've struggled with ultrasonic triggers in the past, you might like these. The Black Shark 5 Pro stands out from other gaming phones with its physical shoulder buttons, making shooter gameplay a breeze. The cameras are also more than acceptable for a device like this. All told, this is a good gaming phone with plenty of useful features that put other gaming phone makers on notice. Even the best gaming phones are niche products, often trading strong cameras or good software for raw performance. From useful pop-up triggers on the side of the phone to software that works well and cameras that don't wholly disappoint, the Black Shark 5 Pro certainly impressed me. It's also a beast when it comes to gaming with a big 6.7-inch 144Hz display, a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, and stellar battery life. The Black Shark 5 Pro model we received for review comes with 256GB of storage and 12GB of RAM. This model costs. You can buy it directly from Black Shark or find it on Amazon and AliExpress, starting July 9th. I used 3 of the most challenging games in the Play Store: Genshin Impact, Call of Duty Mobile, and Apex Legends Mobile, and noticed consistently good frame rates in each one. The Black Shark 5 Pro's saturated mode isn't as over-the-top as what you get from the REDMAGIC 7 Pro, which captures more of the sRGB and DCI-P3 color gamuts. However, the Black Shark did end up with stronger color reproduction in the natural mode, even matching the iPhone 13 Pro Max.